Welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's jump straight in. This story needs your full attention. Here's what's just dropped. French presidential runner Jordan Bardella, backed by the far-right party National Rally, has reportedly joined forces with Nigel Farage and his party Reform UK to fight the migrant crisis together. Bardella has said that if he wins in France, he would change his country's border policy to help the UK stop the Channel's small boat crossings, even backing pushbacks and joint patrols, giving British authorities the green light to intercept illegal boats. That matters because for decades successive British governments have tried to negotiate with France, broker deals, pay handouts, and yet the boats just keep coming. Now here's a European leader openly saying he'll back British border control. And Farage, a man who's campaigned on exactly this issue for years, seems ready to turn talk into action. As he told supporters after meeting Bardella, they want to force a political alliance that could withdraw how migration is handled across Europe. So let's cut to what this could mean. If France actually agrees to cooperate, joint patrols, shared intelligence pushbacks, this could dramatically reduce or even stop boat crossings. Smugglers hate uncertainty. They rely on loopholes and weak borders. When borders are tough, smugglers can't operate the same way. Farage believes this and Bardella backs him publicly. What's more, Farage has repeatedly promised a hardline approach, immediate detention on arrival for legal migrants, fast-track deportations and use of all necessary resources, including the Royal Navy, to stop boats. Many people say this is drastic. I call it common sense. If you want to protect borders and the safety of UK citizens, deterrence works. If you make illegal migration easy or easier than legal routes, you guarantee overflow. Now, some will say this is harsh or inhumane, that pushbacks and detention sound like something out of a paranoid fantasy. But let's be real, when public services are under pressure, housing is strained, schools or hospitals overloaded, taxpayers paying for accommodation and benefits for newcomers, asking for control for fairness for order is not extreme, it's actual responsibility. If Bardella's France-UK alliance becomes reality, it sends a loud message. Europe's governments don't have to accept migration chaos. They don't want to play by the rules smugglers set. Borders matter, national interests matter, security matters. And let's not ignore the political dimension. If this works, if crossings drop, if illegal migration slows, reform could drastically reshape British politics. It moves Farage from populist outsider to serious contender with a real plan, serious allies abroad and the potential to deliver results where others have failed. Not just protest, policy, not just words, action. To every voter out there worried about uncontrolled migration, rising housing pressure, stretched public services and cultural upheaval, this alliance could be a turning point. It could be the roadmap out of chaos. But there's a catch. It depends on follow-through, strong action, no political cowardice, no plea bargains, pushbacks enforced, deportations executed, borders defended. If it ends up being promised and headlines, it's nothing. Another media story, another lost opportunity. So keep your eyes open, watch how France reacts, watch how the UK establishments respond, watch whether this alliance becomes a new axis of European border defence or another empty province drowned by bureaucracy, courts and human rights hand-wringing. Because for Britain's future and for the people who just want security and sanity, this could be our shot at taking back control. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want more honest political commentary and don't want to miss what's really happening behind the headlines, hit subscribe now and drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you think of this.